Hello neighbors, it's Brad here at eTrailer, and today we're taking a look at the Dutton-Lainson pipe-mounted swivel jack with Topwind. Now this jack is rated at 2,000 pounds, so for a small teardrop camper like this, it's going to be perfect. It's nice and easy to use, and also having a little bit of ways to store this without having that ground clearance while traveling really makes it nice. Having a Topwind also makes it really easy. You're not having to reach down and really crank a whole lot with your body. You can stand kind of just normal and it goes up nice and smooth. In fact, this actuating as I crank is really smooth. It feels very solid with this jack. Now here we have it fully extended, so you can kind of see roughly about how tall it gets, which from the top of the jack here, not measuring the handle, it's going to be 25.5 inches tall. Now it has 10 inches of travel, so when it's fully retracted, you're looking at about 15.5. Now the handle does add a little bit here, but not too much as far as height. And also this handle's kind of nice too because it's able to fold down, so when we have it in our stowed position, it's going to be out of the way. Now your handle is going to have a radius of 6.5 inches from the center pin to the outside, so something to keep in mind when you are going to be mounting up your pipe jack. If you are welding this on, you want to make sure that you have enough clearance, that way you're not busting your knuckles or hitting anything while retracting or extending. If you're replacing an existing jack and you already have the pipe mount, that's going to be nice and easy for you, and installation's just going to be taking this pin out. But if you are mounting it up, not to worry, it's going to come with the mount here. You're just going to need to weld this on wherever you want on your chassis. One of the biggest benefits of a pipe mounted jack is the clearance that you're going to gain. So when you are hooked up to your truck and you're ready to hit the road, it's going to be easy to just pull this pin, and this is just going to go horizontal, and that way you're gaining a ton of ground clearance. You can see this handle here, you can also just prop this up, so this keeps any really road hazards from making contact with your jack, whereas some of your other standard jacks, you'll have to crank them all the way up, and sometimes it still sits pretty low. And that's always kind of going through my head when I'm towing, is hopefully I don't make any bumps and it hits the ground, or even road hazards like a tire or something along those lines can get a little bit sketchy. This, you don't have to worry. It's stored up. It's at the same height as the frame of the trailer, so you have nothing but ground clearance. So kind of added peace of mind while towing. Now you can see the whole thing has a nice black powder coat finish, and so not only does it look good on this trailer, but it's also going to hold up to rust and corrosion. Even if you store your trailer outside, it should look really good overall, and it's just going to hold up maintenance wise. Now you're also going to see this foot plate is welded on, so it's one piece, so you don't have to worry about having that foot plate separate and a pin. It's just going to be attached to it, so keeps it nice and simple. Now if you're looking for something that is a little bit more heavy duty, there's plenty of options available. So matching your weight here with your trailer is going to be crucial, because you're going to want to make sure that it can support it. And another thing too that might maybe determine a different jack for you is going to be maintenance. Some of the other ones have grease zerk fittings mounted into them, so you can pump grease into them. This one looks like it's sealed, so you may just be greasing the shaft here, but again, that's kind of a small thing overall. Generally these jacks will stay pretty protected, especially with that powder coat finish, but something to keep in mind when making your decision. And that was a look at the Dutton-Lainson pipe mounted swivel jack with Topwind.